12 days of dullness, 12 days of dullness, 12 days of dullness, woo!
I'll give it to someone special.
Hey guys, it's Reagan and Quinn, and today we're doing a How We Care for Our American Girl doll video because I really enjoy watching these and I find everyone says something different about their dolls, so I find them really helpful when I'm caring for my own dolls. So, let's get started. So the first step to styling doll hair is figuring out what kind of hair your doll has. So here I have the three types of curly / wavy hair. From left to right I have wavy, curly, and tight textured curls. And those are the three types of curly hair. And then there are two main types of straight hair. So we have textured on the left with Addie, and on the right we have number 59 with straight layered hair. So the tools you'll really need are a wire wig brush, and you can find these anywhere. It doesn't have to be American Girl brand, however American Girl sells them on their website. If you use a different brush, use it on your own hair. The oils from your hair can transfer to the doll's hair and destroy it. And if you don't use it on your own hair, but you still use a non-wire wig brush, then the plastic will also damage your doll's hair. And make sure you're using a wire wig brush. Then I also have just a toothbrush. This doesn't really matter. It's optional as well. But if you have like hair you want to smooth down, or if you want to use a technique I'm going to show you in a second, a toothbrush is helpful. So may want a spray bottle depending on preference. So in this video I thought I'd show you some of the techniques I use when styling my doll's hair. So starting with the textured hair doll here, I have Melody or Beryl. And her hair I actually just really don't touch. I would say do not brush textured hair. Now, number 42 actually has slightly textured hair, according to American Girl brand. However, her hair you just treat like a straight hair doll. But if you have textured hair like on a Melody or an Addie, or if you have like the boy African American doll, but honestly her hair stays pretty straight. Same with Addie's, just you can style it, but it does come in larger sections and it separates very easily. So just be careful, just don't brush it. So as for straight hair dolls, I have my number 59 here, and with this one I would recommend also not using water. I'm just using your wire wig brush and start brushing from the bottom up. That way you don't drag any tangles down from the top or cut any strings in her wig and loosen them. So just start from the bottom up, and that goes the same way for straight hair dolls that do not have layers. So as for the curly section of hair, here I have a number 33 who does have curly hair. However, for her you're going to use the same technique you use on wavy hair dolls. You're going to start by brushing out the curl or the wave. It's kind of awkward, she's kind of falling down here, but then you're going to twist it using the brush like a finger curl, but without using your finger, kind of. I like to just because it's nice and smooth, and then I'll just kind of brush the end of the hair as well. And then we have this nice curl, and if you do this on all the hair, it should look very neat and tidy. So I'll show you the end result in just a moment. Alright, so here's the finished product, and it just takes a little bit of patience. I always try to curl away from the face, and woo, if she doesn't turn around. This is it from the front. So as you can see, she has a lot of thick curls, and they're very pretty. So as for a curly hair doll, I thought it'd be a little easier to show if I were just sitting right here. So I have Caroline with me today, and she's one I would say actually has genuinely curly hair. And do it, just find a comfortable pose. And again, I covered their eyes when spraying it. That's just, I feel like doll common sense. So I'm going to take a small section of hair, and her hair takes forever for me to curl, so I should also mention that. And I like to spray it at the start. And then after that, I will brush from the bottom up, just like I did with the wavy hair doll hair. So as you can see now, I'm just twisting it around my brush like the other one's hair. However, instead of letting go of it, I'm actually just going to pinch the end of it in my finger. So we have this nice little twist here. And then I'll just brush it all the way around the toothbrush, and this just pushes down the flyaways and it makes it a lot softer. But I'm just going to repeat this whole technique for her whole head, which, believe it or not, takes a long time, but I'll show you the finished results in just a second. So here's the finished product. I typically only do her hair every, I don't know, maybe like 4 to 5 weeks. So I don't do it very often. Whereas with every other doll, I'll do it every 2 weeks or so. That took me 20-30 minutes. And as for hair, like Gabby's hair, use a lot of water and kind of do the same technique, just without brushing out the curl as much. We just twisted it instead of brushing it. That way we don't mess up the curl. So just be very careful with any doll with tight curly hair, but do the same technique. However, just like with all the categories, there are always exceptions. So on the left I have Josefina, and on the right I have Kit. So Josefina's hair is very long, as you can see, but it is also actually very sticky and always tangly, no matter how much I brush it. So if you have a doll like Josefina, so using water on her hair, even though it is technically straight, and just brushing through it, as you can see, my brush will just keep getting caught. You can hear that sound, and it just doesn't ever get brushed. They just to pull her hair into a braid or pull it up somehow so it stays out of the way of stuff, but it always is kind of tangly. And as for Kit's hair or any doll with short hair, you just brush it like a normal straight hair doll. It just looks a little different. Alright, so sorry about the shaky camera. However, I thought I'd also show you, since this is a how to take care of your doll video, how to clean up her skin. And I'm sure a lot of you guys already know about this, but just in case you don't, a magic eraser can be very valuable when cleaning your doll's skin. So I've already taken the liberty of putting water on this one. So what I'm going to do is wipe her down. Chloe's been cleaned. I'm just going to let her dry for a little bit. I usually don't clean my dolls that often. As you can see, here's the results. They're just kind of nasty. Well, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed or learned something new. If you didn't, well, I still hope you enjoyed the video anyway. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more. Bye!
I keep on falling.